Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the VG Purist. I'll be coming at you with some Season 4 action for the Cabal Vision Championship Cup playoffs, and we are going to be down to the wire in the finals, and we're going to see two really great teams go at each other. I almost felt like I knew it from the beginning. Enarion with his Wood Elf team, Saviours of Athel, Loren, going the distance, taking on the Chaos team, the Brainless Chaos, and then taking out Hockey Hawkins of the High Elf team, and also the Nurgle team. So definitely a rough road, but also equally as difficult. Mulldripster's Rats, the Skaven team, facing also the adversity of the Dwarven team, and then after that before that had taken on Lothrol's Lizard team, Superstars Ditsa, and then also taking out the two-time champion of Duckies, Rando W, the Necromantic team. So both of these contestants very much proven in the field, and we're going to see which one's going to come out today. And definitely in my preliminary predictions, I did say that I liked Enarion's team, and that's only because it's his time, I think. So many times the bridesmaid, never really the bride, and finally, hopefully, he may come out and become the bride that he's always wanted to be. But we'll see, though. We'll definitely have to wait and see. Mulldripster's Rats. Oh, it's going to be such a high-scoring contest. I definitely feel like we could see probably one of the biggest shootouts ever known to Blood Bowl history. But first, we're going to jump into the game and see history being made right here, right now on this field, and it's looking like a perfect day for Blood Bowl in Saviours of Athel Loren Arena. And there you go, EnarionBB2, Saviours of Athel Loren, the Wood Elf team taking on the Skaven team, coached by Mulldripster, Rats, the Skaven team. And both of these guys extremely close in the team value. Both of these guys, loads of people to come in. And we'll see if maybe beforehand they maybe did some shuffling, maybe some firings here and there to maybe get a little bit more of an upper hand. Yes, we are going to see the Rats pick up a bribe, pick up a wizard, in fact. So, looks like with the wizard in hand, it might actually be the Skaven team that will have an upper hand. But the Wood Elf team, undaunted by this, will be taking on the ball. He's going to receive it straight out, and we're going to see if he's going to be able to make do and get his own little touchdown. But first, definitely, let's go ahead and take a look at the skills. And of course, if you've been following along, it's just going to be a bit of a reminder. But we'll see who has what, where, and why. Gutter runners, also, they're going to be the biggest staple of this team, the Skaven team. Loads of guys that can do some real harm, especially the Pirate with +1 in movement allowance, 2 heads for that +1 in dodge, sprint with the sure feet, and he's got wrestle with dodge there as well. So he's a one-turner all by himself. 13 movement allowance all the way. That's right, there's 12 squares on either side, and the 13th on each side creates the touchdown area, and he can make it all by his lonesome. Doesn't even need a push from his fellow Rats or anything like that. So a huge threat, and that's kind of why I'm thinking that today we should see a big scoring contest between these two teams. It's going to have another gutter runner with that diving tackle, sidestep with that guard, and the blodge ability. A huge combination here, sidestep with that diving tackle. It is extremely difficult to retch off if you don't have the proper help to make sure that the pushes become alright. And also the ball hawk, the strip ball, the wrestle, the tackle, the dauntless. He's taken away many a times the ball and has turned it the other way, and he's definitely going to need to today. These Wood Elves are going to be trying to score it, I'd say. Definitely. And also line rat with that dirty player, and another line rat here with that kick ability, and a couple of extra line rats to boot as well, so that just in case the Wood Elves do get a few more injuries in, then he should be okay. And he should actually, because for the Wood Elf team, this tree man, so good. He's got block, he's got grab, he's got pro, and the dodge, and even the guard ability. he almost is the perfect tree, except maybe get +1 movement allowance so that he doesn't need to get a dice roll to stand back up if he ever gets hit down. But it's just, how often is that gonna happen, right? Not very during this contest. I will say that he's probably taken root more times than I can count, even with the pro reroll. So that tree alone should be able to take out some of these line rats. The biggest downfall for the Skaven team are the line rats themselves, only with that 7 armor value and only 3 agility and no skills to come with that line rat. So definitely a bit more vulnerable in the front line, especially against that tree. And then the War Dancer here. Fend with that mighty blow, leap, and the tackle. How many times have I said, boy, Fend, wouldn't he like to have strip ball or something like that instead? But today, I think this works out really well. One of the War Dancers, he's going to have that strip ball, wrestle, sidestep with the tackle ability to get that ball out. And another one here to do the hittings. The tackle, the mighty blow with that Fend ability to keep himself alive as well. A whole bunch of contestants here in this tournament. How many of them actually had that piling on mighty blow ability, but because of that Fend wasn't actually able to make use of that piling on ability? Heck, I think personal opinion here is that the piling on ability is absolutely negated by the Fend. So maybe just buff Fend, right? To give a bit of a debuff to piling on, perhaps. That might actually be a good idea. Maybe Fend activates on something like, okay, he gets pushed back, but he gets maybe he gets to really, I don't know, gets +1 in armor value or something. I don't know. I'm just saying right here that Fend is a really good is a really good skill to fend off the piling on. Blodge here, well, actually not Blodge, but Wrestle with that dodge ability for this lineman here for the Wood Elf team. +1 movement allowed. Sprint with the side feet, sure feet with the side step, and the block ability. So this is going to be Enarion's answer to the pirate. And yes, Blodge ability there for that other lineman, and also another catcher there with the block, sure feet, and also the sprint with that sidestep, with the dodge and catch. And definitely these catchers, main staple here to keep the Wood Elves alive. Lots of movement allowance. Sure, they only got 2 strength, but who cares when they're catching the ball and turning it the other way and making their big TD. And yes, a thrower with that +1 in agility, as well as the dodge leader, as well as the sure hand. So this Wood Elf team, strong offense to say the least, as well as having some pretty good hitters. They are ready to rock, honestly. And I think the gutter runners here, they could be the real answer for Enarion's Wood Elf team, just blazing their way through. Because like I said, both of these teams, a good 1 touchdown turner for both sides. And then the Skaven team just seemingly unstoppable, looking extraordinarily good throughout this playoffs. Just, I almost feel like has not broken a sweat, whereas Enarion quite possibly shouldn't be here in this tournament. Probably should have been wiped out in the first round, but Nuffle giving the chance at the end against Orlenzes. Oh gosh, it's such a good game. Definitely, if you guys haven't seen that game, check it out on my channel. Oh boy. First, Wood Elf team though is going to field that ball and should score pretty quickly. Even though the Wizard's going to be in hand for the Skaven team, you kind of have to wonder, well, when's the best time to use it? Enarion loves to score it in 1 if not 2. Then it's just, how can this Wizard really come into its best usage? And honestly, I think the Wizard probably would be best if he just held it maybe towards the end of the game, possibly when it counts the most. This game should be a shootout between these 2 gentlemen, and we'll see if this is going to come into fruition a little bit later on, but I don't know. There is going to be a bribe though for the Skaven team, and with that dirty player line rat, might see a few more Wood Elves injured, and Enarion only has 1 lineman to come in for its placement. We'll see we'll see. This is going to be the plans here. Mulldripster wants to try to get a few more injuries and hopefully be able to square anything possible up. There's only going to be one Mighty Blow Man on there. And with the Skaven team, oh, you know what? That's nothing. We've seen worse. We've seen worse. We've seen a whole host of guys with Mighty Blow and all that jazz. And here, it's only going to be one War Dancer with that Mighty Blow. You know, these guys definitely have seen worse. So it kind of depends. If this War Dancer can get some Skaven down, then maybe it could be an easy match. But we'll see. Skaven team, he's going to get that blitz off. Going to take out that catcher. Definitely wants to get rid of the one-turn touchdown threat of Enarion, because if he doesn't, then he could face a shootout that he might possibly lose. Now, the Wood Elf team does choose to receive the ball in the first half, and that does mean that he'll have the end of the half. Now, I did say that in my preliminary predictions that I like pretty much whoever is going to be receiving the ball in the first half, because that will mean that they will have the bottom of the halves in the second half. And honestly, whoever has the ball last, I feel, would be the one that will win the game. Ooh, big injury there after this huge injury. Catcher goes down. Apothecary is going to be used, and the bribe is going to have to be used straight away. But a worthwhile one, because now the Apothecary has been used. It did save the catcher, but now no more Apothecary. Likewise, though, no more bribes. And oh, gonna fail that dodge and gonna get injured for his troubles, and that's kind of too bad. Another injury there for the Lion Rats, and it's the Lion Rat Chuckles, and he's gone down. Oh man, but luckily it's just going to be level 1 Lion Rats. Not a big deal. 2 Lion Rats to come in, but that does mean that there's going to be less rats in the future to come in if perhaps this Mighty Blow Tackle War Dancer comes online. Wood Elves, they're going to be looking to possibly make a quick score. I don't know if I see Enarion slowing it down at all, especially for this match, but perhaps he's maybe waiting for the wizard to be used. Perhaps he's maybe making it to where, hey, I might just go ahead and score it. And whenever you use that wizard, and I'll be for the better. Let's see, though. We'll see. Maybe Enarion is just trying something different. After all, we have seen Enarion just play all offensively, going for quick scores, and this might be the slowdown that is possibly necessary, especially against a very dangerous Skaven team that can score it at a drop of a hat. Quite possibly wants to get the hits on the Skaven one-turner whenever possible and get him out. Tree, he's going to be in really good spots there. He also has Mighty Blow as well, and might be getting some more hits in, trying to get some 3-die blocks even. And truthfully, he needs to try to maybe get down the one-turner himself for Enarion, because if Enarion, he can try to get down the pirate, then damn, there'll be no booty for him to steal or anything like that. War Dancers maybe should be getting the blitz on those guys as soon as he can. But for right now, Skaven team kind of hanging back. Doesn't want to get too aggressive here on defense as of yet. Possibly just going to feel good about keeping the Wood Elves at bay and getting to I guess a bash fight between these two. A little bit surprising here, because I would have thought, given Enarion's personality here with the Wood Elf team, that it would have been a big score fest, but it appears that he wants to hold the ball for a little bit. So there you go, he's holding the ball. And do we see a bit of a mutation here? What is happening? And this is the kind of thing you got to do here as a Blood Bowl coach. You can't just play one way forever, because people will analyze you, especially nowadays, and they will see what kind of coach you are, and they will use every little bit of intel to gain the advantage over you. And there, he's actually held the ball past turn 3, and looks like he's going to get in range now to get this touchdown, and probably not going to hold it for much longer, and he's going to give it to the catcher. And we're probably going to see the Wizard now that it's going to be a little bit more committed down the field. And there is a follow-up here. Loads of gutter runners right there. And even after a blitz, should be able to get to the backfield and take away that ball and go deep with it. Here's the gutter runner. He's going to put himself here in front just in case he fails anything or if he's unable to get the ball. So here, definitely wants to make the moves first. Definitely want to put a little defense up first and then go for the ball. And there were two heads. He's going to move back and go for the ball. There we go. He's going to dive through. +1 of movement allowance. So much movement allowance. He gets to the ball. He's going to fail that pickup. And, oh, fail it yet again. 1 in 36. And, oh my gosh. He should have had the ball right there. And that would have been a real kicker here because he would have definitely gotten the ball and I bet possibly wanted to get back here and throw it to the other Skaven. Now he's going to get hit with the 3-dive block, with the defender stumbles and the tackle. Mighty blow. The Pirate goes down. No injury though. Ball stays in bounds though, and he's going to look to pick this back up. +1 agility thrower. He's right there. And with the Wizard used already and the bribe, we are back to square one, ladies and gentlemen. And Mulldripster's rats, he's down a couple of rats here. And so this is looking a little bit more vulnerable here for the Skaven team. Wood Elves have dodged pretty much the worst part of the game here. Had to avoid the Wizard. Wizard was used, and no big arm value break or anything like that. Oh, and he will be able to get that throw off. Will be able to get his man into the touchdown area. He will pass it and risk more dice rolls. No handoffs or anything like that, even though this is the last game, but it doesn't matter. He can't help himself. He's just on autopilot at this point. 1-0. Enarion strikes first, but don't forget, guys, Skaven team, loads of offense. You think Mulldripster's scared? No, he's not scared. He's ready. He's definitely ready. He might have a couple of rats down, but again, only level 1 rats, and also he can make the touchdowns himself. He's definitely proved it time and time again, and he's going to prove it yet one more time. Wood Elves are going to be sitting back here. Still has an extra lineman, so no big injuries caused yet on the Wood Elf team, but we'll see. He does have a couple of guys here with the tackle ability here, so definitely very threatening. +1 in strength as well. So for that gutter runner, he needs to not only handle the ball with that strip ball, but also he needs to make sure that he gets those hits in whenever possible. And that's a really good gutter runner to hold the ball here, especially against this Wood Elf team. Strip ball is not going to be useful, and then with that +1 in strength, then it will be a little bit more difficult for the Wood Elves to fetch that ball away. But oh my gosh, a blitz on the offense, and anytime there's a blitz and the ball is even remotely close to the front line, as you can see, it's going to fall right there. So all the Wood Elves need to do is pry open a little hole, and he's going to dive through like crazy, and the Wood Elves should be able to flood on through. KO to boot, and that's terrible. The Skaven team could not face a blitz war dancer. He's going to mark up the place where the ball is going to land, and the catcher, the follow, no Wizard to boot. Oh my gosh, this is tremendously bad. A blitz on kickoff, and the Wood Elves are in tremendous position to capitalize. Nobody here in the backfield, just going to be the rat number 7. When that ball lands, he's going to have to try to get that blitz off. Luckily, though, he is going to have that +1 in strength, the tackle, so this should be okay. He does catch it there in the air. Blitz, so powerful on defense, and the Wood Elf team can capitalize. Just like the Skaven team, those Wood Elves with that blitz on the kickoff is just so powerful for the Wood Elves. It's unimaginably powerful, and here he's going to move his guy in there. That's going to be the guard runner, and so he's going to be able to get his guy back there with that tackle. He will get the both down die, and with that wrestle ability, will be able to take that ball out, and he is just fine. But now, where is he going to go with it? He's going to go and hit back. He's going to go and stand back for the time being, and looks like he is just going to try to form up a cage somehow, some way, but I don't know if he has any real safe place to go, especially with the War Dancer looming here in the backfield, but we'll see. He's going to go and put up the line rats next to him so that it's going to be a little bit more difficult for this Wood Elf team to maybe check that ball out. You're right about that, scum. It ain't over until the last gutter runner dies, and as long as they do have gutter runners on the pitch, then he still has a last gas hope all the time. But I feel like here at the end, perhaps this may be it. I don't know here. A foul is going to be caused. No big injuries or anything like that. I can't believe that. Actually, he had failed the armor roll? Oh, yeah, he does fail the armor roll because all of these guys do not give an assist. So that was just a normal attack on him. No +1s on that catcher or anything like that. So the wind is okay. He's going to be able to stand up proud and join the brethren here of the Wood Elf team. Skaven is currently and temporarily safe for the time being, but Wood Elves, with the KO earlier, now has the number advantage, and the ball is way back here for the Skaven team. This is just a little bit more difficult. Let's go ahead and switch sides though. Take away the skills for the time being because we all know what everything looks like. We just want to make sure the positioning's alright. He's going to take out the farthest gutter runner in the offense. Oh, a big injury, and the Apothecary might have to be used here. And yes, he is, but the Apothecary, he's not going to be as fortunate. And that's the Pirate! The Pirate! He is out! Down a movement allowance, and he is out! Big hits here, and that's not even going to be the Mighty Blow War Dancer. He'll take it though. Armor value 7 is not working out in today's match, and that means that the shootout that could have been possible has now been nullified, and so now it's just the Wood Elves that has a viable one-turner. But don't count out the gutter runners yet, especially with 9 movement allows. They can still make one-turners. It's just not as easy with the Pirate, without the Pirate around. He can still definitely do it. Don't get me wrong, but would it be nice to have the Pirate around? Yes, it would have. Ball is still continuing to stay way back here to the back right. Doesn't want to score too quickly. Doesn't want to allow Enarion any chance to get his time to shine again and go up 2-1 at the end of the half. But I almost feel like with the numbers dwindling here, that the Skaven team should probably just go and score it. But I can't blame him at this point. It's tenable, but oh boy, skulls on the die, and I think the Wood Elves, I think they might have a shot here at glory. So far, Enarion has absolutely changed personality. What, he held the ball for a couple extra turns, and now he's playing some pretty staunch defense here. He hasn't even gone for the ball in the last turn. Such a huge change in character. Almost have to wonder, is this the same guy who has been playing these Wood Elves? His game has evolved. Absolutely. Oh, challenge accepted. Wood Elves. Now he's just gonna slowly and steadily take away the space. I almost feel like this is like Jimmy Fantastic playing like right now. It's just he's absolutely squeezing every little bit from his position and totally outmaneuvering his opponent and pushing him further and further up the pitch and making it a little bit more and more difficult here to make the last turn touchdown in the first half, which the Skaven team really needs to make. Oh, death injury there, and with the Apothecary being blown on both sides, rat number 5, he's gonna go out, and so that's another gutter runner out, and that's the ball hawking one with that strip ball, with that wrestle, with the dauntless to boot. I cannot believe it. The one-turner down. The ball hawk, he's down. Just so much blood being shed, and I do believe the Rats, feeling the heat, is probably going to have to go down the pitch now. He's definitely going to have to just make a run for it and hope for the best at this point because he's just losing way too many Rats. Wood Elves are just playing bashy Blood Bowl. Just an absolute turnaround on everything that we know about Enarion. And he's going to go off. And he's going to dodge through. He's going to have to go potato at this point. Why not? There's nothing left here for him. And he's going to make the last go full roll. That's right. Wood Elf War Dancer. He's just slightly out of position. Only one guy here, maybe in range here, that catcher. And then he should be able to get an assist, though. And the Rats definitely needs to get over here and possibly make it to where he has to do some type of die rolls. And he does. He's going to stand up, dodge away with a rat here, move down the pitch here to make this a little bit more difficult for this catcher to stop him. This should be a nice little touchdown here. And not even so potato anymore because he's gotten a nice little screen here up after that nice little dodge away and should defend against all things Wood Elfie. But we'll see. War Dancer should be able to at least touch that ball carrier, and he should still try to get that blitz off here with the catcher. Not the catcher. Yes, with the catcher there. So we'll see. War Dancer should be able to get the assist, and after quite possibly moving around here, he's just going to move down. He should still be in range for a blitz, maybe, but it looks like Wood Elves are unconcerned. He has lots of guys, so he just wants to aim for the gutter runners. Just like you said, Scum, as long as he has a gutter runner, there's always going to be a last gasp for the Skaven team. Look at that. He doesn't even do the go for it rolls. He allows this touchdown to go through. Oh my gosh. It's going to be turn 8, and Enarion, he's not worried about this because he still has his own one-turner that can come in the next bit. So he should be okay. Where's he at here? Let's get the skills right back up for these guys. Dodge with the sidestep. This should be enough to induce the touchdown right here, though. Yes, he still got the catcher here. And the Skaven team, seeing this, is not going to allow this to happen. He's like, no, I will not let you get away. He's going to get the foul off. Try to get him down. Just going to be a stun. Does get the armor value break at least. But, oh, man, this is not working out for the Skaven team. After he scores it, he has to absolutely be afraid of the one turner coming up. He has to take it in. There's no choice. And there we go. Mulldripster, he gets a score, but at what cost? The Skaven team nearly getting beaten out of submission here. Oh gosh, Mulldripster not holding up too well, and honestly, it's really because of the Skaven team just not staying too far away from the Wood Elf team. Just, I think if the Skaven team probably may have gone for a shootout instead of maybe holding the ball at the first half, then it would have been a lot better off. But instead, held the ball, and consequently, a couple of knuffles here and there allowed the Skaven team to stay in contact with the Wood Elf team, and they were able to get a whole bunch of bashes through. And that is definitely true there, guys, is that it wasn't because of mispositioning or anything, but Mulldripster absolutely got knuffled there, and unfortunately was not able to get his guys away from base-to-base contact with the Wood Elf team and got hit himself. And here the Wood Elf team, he just needs to get one push for his one-turn touchdown threat, and that's all he needs. So here we go. Wood Elves, we're going to line up. Just needs to place the hole probably right there and get the push off after he gets the blitz here into the Skaven. And it would be all the better if he got the quick snap and he wouldn't have to worry about a push or anything. Right about that, Scum. Skaven off fouls. Could have left their fluffy cats. Oh, and a riot. Both teams are going to gain a turn, and that's going to be quite good because now Enarion will be able to just get down the pitch in 2 and score it. He doesn't even need to do a one turn, which is a little bit more risky. So he can just move in, get a cage going, get a whole bunch of guys here in the midfield of the, in the middle of the possession half, or not possession half, but the home field, and should be able to just take up residence down here, and then after that open it up and get the touchdown at the end. So the Wood Elf team is looking pretty good. Shunny, shunny, shunny. You're gonna go down. Oh man, Wood Elves are absolutely looking pretty good. And the Skaven team, he does still have some teeth in him left. He still has the Storm Vermin there with the Mighty Blow. And he still has a diving tackle sidestep piece. And he still has a pretty good ball carrier with +1 strength tackle with the sure hands. But how much more? How can he keep up with Enarion's Wood Elves at this point? It's just so difficult. And with the Wood Elf team having the bottom of the half in the second half and continuing to keep his one-turner on the pitch. And hell, look at that. He's going to go and blitz him straight away. Like, you're not going to keep your one-turner for that much longer. And Mulldripster is definitely seeing what I'm seeing here. He does not want to allow him to continue to stay on the pitch unfettered. And go for it roll is going to get failed here. No re-roll. And the Wood Elves are probably thinking, should I foul him? I think quite possibly he should, but at this point, I don't know. I think the advantage is squarely on the Wood Elf team side, and there's no real big need to do any sort of fouls or anything like that. Yes, he's just going to go in there, tie up a couple of guys here, get that blitz off. Even though a blitz is not necessarily warranted here, there's a big old hole on the left side. But he will get the blitz off. He will try to get down the dirty player. But just a couple of pushes here, and he will make this touchdown after a few go-for-it rolls. And oh, he is going to do it. And he looks like he's going to do it with the blodge piece there. Yeah, I think so. He's going to risk it. Look at that here. About a 30% chance for the foul to be called there. And looks like he's going to move. No, he's not going to do it. He thought about it, I think. But I think in the end was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to risk losing out on this touchdown. Because if he gets called for that foul, then he does lose out on the round. And this is the last round. Touchdown is way more important at this point than just trying to foul out one more gutter runner. And indeed, the advantage is still on the Wood Elf side for the time being. 4 injuries here on the sideline, as you can see, and the Skaven team definitely needs to square it up somehow, some way. I don't know if anything. Wood Elves need to go and put his one-turner off to the side, because that's pretty much his trump card right there. As long as he's able to keep the one-turner there safe and sound, then should be okay. Lineman, come on, man. You know you want to come in, buddy. Come in for your brethren. No, he's not. He's going to keep the lineman out. So Enarion, he's like, whatever. I'm going to put him in the front line, guys. I'm going to put him in the front line. Now what? Skaven team, though, he's not too worried about this. He needs to try to get a one-turner himself. It's not impossible, but it's going to be difficult. Yeah, he's putting his sidestep guys here in the front line. That's exactly what the Wood Elf team planned to do here. That's why he put his guys in the front. He kept his War Dancer here safe, and he's not too concerned about this one-turn touchdown, because now the one-turn touchdown for the Skaven team is not viable at all with the 2 sidesteppers, and then the stand firm tree. It's just impossible for him to do anything. But that does mean that the Skaven team should get a hit off on this catcher, and on the value 7, not exactly the safest thing to wear on the pitch. Sometimes. Here you go, mighty blow. Okay, he's gonna actually go and hit the lineman with block instead, and I guess not too bad of a deal there, because Storm Vermin there actually does not have tackle, so would have been a little bit more difficult to take him down. And with the pylon, with the mighty blow, defender stumbles. He does get the hit down, and unfortunately, no armor value break for him. Oh man, Wood Elves are clearly making a rug of the Skaven pelts the way he's walking all over him. You're right about that, Scum. You are absolutely correct. Championship match right here, but it's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. The Skaven team still has some teeth left, and it appears that he may go after the tree. Oh, look at that. So he's going to get a 1-die block. Defender stumbles, and unfortunately, no tackle for that line rat. And so here comes the foul coming up, and he will hit the other catcher there with the block ability. And get the foul off. Will it be an armor value break? Yes, it is. An injury is going to get incurred as well. And that is tremendous here. That is a second best piece here for Enarion's Wood Elf team. And without a foul being called, I do believe, a win in itself, but it is going to be the Skaven team's turn. And it is his offensive half at this point, so what type of offense are we going to see right here? Are the Skaven team going to try to hold the ball yet again, maybe push into the overtime or something, or will he just get into a shootout? And I don't know if he's capable of getting into a shootout anymore, but again, good runners, 9 movement allowance, he still can do it. It's just not as easy. Just not as easy there, though. Wood Elves is going to play some defense still with his mainly threatening lineup here. Yeah, okay, he's down the catcher with the black sure feet and sidestep, but I mean, all things withstanding, he still has the +1 movement allowance catcher right there. And still with +1 in agility, or +1 movement allowance here, did I say agility? And then +1 agility thrower here. And 2 war dancers to boot. It's just, I don't know. Skaven team though has to prove me wrong. I've seen Skaven team come back from worse odds than this, I'll tell you what. Quick snap. And that's going to be great. Going to gain a movement allowance to get to that ball. So he's going to need every little bit. Skaven team here. He's going to be down a couple of rats here in this second half. 9 on 11 at this point. So it will make the offense a little bit more difficult. But again, Skaven team thrives on speed. Thrives on trying to outmaneuver the other team. But Wood Elves are quite capable and quite up for this task in trying to slow down the Skaven team. And especially now without too many weapons for the Skaven team, it'll be just like normal playing against Skaven team. This is not the OP team that we're kind of used to seeing from Mulldripster's Rats. He's going to go here and move his guys back. Going to go and cage up here. If you call that a cage, but he's going to put a couple of guys here on either side. And not fearing too much. He's just going to sit back here and get some hits off. Probably going to get a few flies down the pitch and score it. But again, he's going to be on the back foot. 2-1 at this point. And the Skaven team, when he does score it, the Wood Elves does has the bottom of the half. And that's kind of the worrying thing. He does still have his one turner. And that's kind of what I said here before. And even in my preliminary predictions is that whoever wins the coin toss kind of almost wins it. Because he has the bottom of the half, he has the one turner, and it's going to be hell to pay. Skaven team though, he's going to get sent off for that foul here, and that's going to be too bad. The first foul that is going to get called out of there, actually not the first one that got called, but the second one. But this one here, no more bribe left, and so the dirty player, the line rat, is going to be out, and now there's only going to be 8 Skaven teams on the, only 8 Skaven on the pitch for his team. Oh yes, Scum is calling out for death and injuries here, and that's exactly what he's gonna get. Mighty blow with that hit on the Storm Vermin, and we'll get the KO on the dangerous Storm Vermin. Quite possibly a last bit here. All of the key players going out for the Skaven team. I mean, it's just one less guy that the Skaven team has to play with, and with each blow has just been an absolute blast every single time. And yes, he is finally going to go for the ball. War Dancer, I believe he's going to go in and quite possibly touch the other line rats here, maybe. Oh yeah, the blitz was already used, so he's not going to blitz the ball carrier, but he will go in there and touch here this line rats and make it to where they are gonna have to do some type of hits. And with skulls on the dice there, getting a little bit nuffled, and here comes some more nuffling, back-to-back ones, and the Skaven team, the ball is on the ground, and the Wood Elves, oh, too easy, says Enarion. He's just gonna go and dodge his catcher away and get into the backfield right here, get a couple of hits in, why not? Throw the ball to him a little bit later on. It's probably going to be just a 3+ pass. No, it's going to be a 2+ pass from there, and that's it. Oh boy, loads of skulls there, but how good is Pro, guys, on tree? It's pretty damn. And got the reroll on that die roll, and boy, luckily Luckily that went through, and heck, even if he did use the reroll for the loner reroll, he would have been okay, because he got a 5 on that pro reroll. But damn, he doesn't even have to wait until it goes into that loner. And more skulls here, but luckily, again, the pro reroll was used, so he still has his team reroll, and he'll take it. Boy, loads of skulls on the dice. Nuffle trying to nuffle the Wood Elf team, trying to give something back to the Skaven team, but Wood Elves, they're just prepared. Injuries here. Rat number 13. Oh man, so many rats out. So many KOs. This is just absolutely over. He's going to throw the pass with the catch. It's all good here. Only 1 in 36 chance of failing anything. Oh, that's it, guys. Wood Elf team is looking like they're on their way, coasting through. It's 3-1 after a foul here. He's not even gonna. He's okay. He's okay with getting the call here, because even if the Skaven team gets the, oh boy, it does cause a big injury. Does it cause the foul out though? We'll see. Yes, it is. Mulldripster. He is out, and it will cause a turnover, so the Skaven team can maybe get to him some way, somehow, but oh man, here comes the hit here. He needs something, but it's just going to be loads of pushies on the die roll, and that, my friends, is that. He cannot stop anything more. Oh gosh. That's it. Wood Elves, and oh, more ones on the die roll, and with the tackle, no reroll from that dodge. Actually, it did. Actually, that was a 3+ dodge. Yeah, he tried to dodge out of this little area there. Here, take root, pro reroll. So good, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Yes, that is the 3rd gutter runner, and so 1 more gutter runner left, and just as the scum says here in chat, as long as the Skaven team has a gutter runner on the pitch, then he still has some life left in him, and so you must snuff it out every little chance you can get. Here comes the blitz. Here comes the removal. Skaven team still trying to put up some type of defense there, but honestly, barring Nuffle, and even if Nuffle does show up with back-to-back ones here after this dodge, it almost doesn't even matter. Just square him away. Ooh, he did get 1 of it, and does get that touchdown. Anyways, Wood Elf team looking really good. Scores it 3-1. And the Skaven team is in... Whew! He's in big doo-doo. Oh boy, and only 1 KO comes back from the Skaven team. And so there's only, what, 5 left here on the pitch. And this might be first pitch clear here for this tournament, because the Skaven team are kind of running out of guys. Kind of. We'll see. Blitz again on defense of the Wood Elf team. Didn't need that, but he gets it. Ball, I guess, is thankfully going to kick way back to the right. And, oh man, it's over. Gutter runner, he's just hanging out in the front line. The line rat's going to go back there. So I think at this point, Mulldripster has just about says, okay, I've seen enough, guys. Wow. I thought this was just going to be an absolute scoring fest, but after that gutter runner with that +1 in movement allowance and the 2 heads and the dodge and all that great stuff, it's just, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And he was the first of many to get out with these injuries, and did have him on the pitch to try to do something with the ball. Oh man, and it falls way back here in the corner, and that's really bad news for the Skaven team. Not gonna be able to just hand the ball to someone else. And dodge with that tackle will mean he has to spend his last reroll, and unfortunately 3+ dodge doesn't go through. Wood Elf team again. All too easy, and this is what happens here when you're down. It's just a little bit too many guys. War Dancers, Wood Elf team, full complement, should be able to take advantage. 3 die blocks, grab, gonna keep that line rat in position just in case he doesn't get injured, but he does get injured. More injuries here. How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 injuries? Oh no, that's 7 injuries here with the foul out and then the KO. Oh man, Scum, you wanted blood. You got it. Kill, maim. Oh man, Scum, I think you're having too much fun, buddy. Nah, you're having quite the right amount of fun. KO here, and we could see the first pitch clear here of this tournament, and boy, it's going to come in the championship round. And honestly, anytime you play the Skaven team or even the Wood Elf team, there's going to be times where you may even see this more often than not here. It's just, there's going to be these games where you just absolutely can't do anything about the injuries, and 4-1 is the call, and it's all but over. Skaven team is going to have to field a offense with, I think, 3 Skaven members left. Storm Vermin reluctantly comes back on the pitch, and he's got Mighty Blow at least, so maybe get some injuries himself, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. Let's go ahead and fast forward this kickoff here, and let's just see the madness that is. Here comes the kickoff. It looks like a perfect defense on kickoff, actually, so there you go. Perfect defense on kickoff, and all these kickoffs have been really fruitful here for these Wood Elf team. There you go. He's got 5 on the pitch. Gutter Runner picks up the rock. He's going to hang back for the time being. Just at this point, wants to keep the ball away so that Enarion doesn't pad the stats here and get a bunch of touchdowns. And I think that's it. Oh man, more Nuffles here showing up with that both down die, but that's what happens when you do 1-die blocks. Storm Vermin probably should have been the one that does that hit there, but it would have been a wrestle lineman that he would have did it against. And anyways, that was a 2 red die block. Should have maybe dodged away or something and get the blitz in, I guess. But at this point, it's maybe all but over. Pro reroll on that even. On the 3-die block. Wanted to get more out of here because he really wants to get a pitch clear. But the Storm Vermin holding on tight. He is like, I will not fail my team. We will not die. But I think he should probably just go ahead and falter because there's just no more left here. Wood Elves are just going to go flood the backfield here. Get to the touch of this line rat. He's not even scared that his one turner is in range to get hit because it is now 4-1. And at this point, Skaven team cannot score it, barring some type of miracle. And I think this might be the miracle he needs. Storm Vermin might be able to get away here. And dodge is going to fail and going to get that armor value break. So maybe the Storm Vermin might be able to get the 4+3+ dodge, get back here, and then make a huge throw to him. And just need to survive 1 blitz. So we'll see if it's going to be the possibility here. Yes. Okay, he doesn't even need to do the dodge. He's going to do the blitz instead. And it's going to be a defender down, so we'll be able to free him. Might actually just go for the touchdown. There we go. Yes, he does. And part of me is thinking, well, maybe he should have went this way with it. But I guess with all things being equal, it doesn't want to have the both down die get him with the wrestle. So there you go. The only chance he's got for some redemption, and it's going to be a 1 on that dice roll for the 3+ pass. Oh, MG. You can't buy a worser time for the Skaven team. And that's it, guys. With that, this is all too easy. Enarion's going to be the champion winner here of Season 4. Congratulations, Enarion. Oh, man. How many times have he come close and fallen just short? But not today. Today, he will have his name emblazoned in the skies. And you guys may be able to as well. Cabal Vision Champions Cup 5 is playing right now. It's ending in May 11th. So, 500 euros for the first place. All brought to you by Cyanide Focus Home Entertainment. Here comes the pass. Here comes the handoff and the War Dancer. He wants to get in on that touchdown. 5-1 Wood Elf team. All you need to do, guys, is play some more Blood Bowl. Oh man, it appears that all you really need is to get to up to like 20 wins and you got it. Get 20 wins with like 3 draws or maybe 5, up to maybe 5 with only 2 losses maybe. Give or take. And so it's all but over at this point. Boy, nothing more to see here, guys. Wood Elves, they're kicking off to a absolutely depleted Skaven. What? No blitz? Come on, man. 5 Skaven members on the pitch. The last KO is going to come out, and the line rat actually does pick that ball up. And I'm just a little bit surprised that maybe that Mulldripster still continue to stay back here, but I feel like just go and just get the gutter runner down the pitch, right? I mean, I feel like just get the handoff to the gutter runner and just go for it. I mean, at this point, right? I mean, might as well. 2 more turns left, and hell, the Wood Elf team might actually score it one more time. We'll see though. Gutter runner, he's gonna move in there. I guess at this point, there's no real point, right? I mean, he's just gonna get the assist here, get the 2-die block, defender down die. Let's see if Mighty Blow comes in here. He's trying to get the level 1 lineman out of there because that's the easiest thing to do, the lowest fruit hanging. And he will get the defender down die, but no armor value break. Storm Vermin, he's in range for this touchdown, so Wood Elves, all he needs to do is just get the blitz off on this Storm Vermin and then get the hit off on this gutter runner. Well, there's going to be no hit, but just surround this gutter runner, quite honestly. If anything, you blitz the gutter runner, I guess. Yeah, there we go. There we go. 3-die block, defender down, sidestep, and probably just going to stay right there. And there is the last injury coming up for the War Dancer, and he has done his job. You talk about efficiency, you better talk about this War Dancer right down. Enarion Skaven punter. Oh, scum. What do you think of all this stuff here? Well, all he needs to do is just get a couple of Wood Elves on this Storm Vermin, and only some type of miracle, and a miracle only, will stop anything. Turn 16 coming up, and he's gonna move back there with the thrower, and he's gonna be a little bit of a sportsman here at this point. Let Mulldripster have some sort of chance here. 4+ catch coming up, and he's gonna have to do a 4+ dodge into a 3+ dodge to get through, but more inaccurate passes, and that should be that. Enarion still has a chance to get one more touchdown. Gonna immediately cover the ball with the +1 in agility. Get the pass off here. Gonna get the handoff to boot afterwards. +1 in movement allowance to the other catcher. He wants some SPP. Just give him a little glory. Catch failed, but that's okay. He's got catch reroll inherent. Here comes one final hit. Well, probably gonna be a couple of final hits here. And wrestle. Gonna take him down. He's gonna get another blitz off here, I bet, on this last line rat. Might as well. And that is it. The crowd goes wild. What was that? What was that? Defender down, and he will get a last injury. Oh man, big ones here. Nothing but red cross, and look at that. It's actually encroaching into the KO area. That's just how lethal the War Dancers and all the rest of the Line Elves and all the trees. Just so much brutality on the value 7, taking advantage of the Skaven team, and the War Dancers. Enarion goes on to win. Thanks for joining me so much here for this match, and we don't even need to see the statistics, but yes, 15 armor value breaks, 1 expulsion, 8 for the Skaven team. Biggest stat right there, 7 injuries there, but honestly, the biggest stat of them all right there. 6-1, Enarion pours it all over here. Oh boy, I have never seen so much SPP made. What's that? 17, 23, 29, 31, 37, 44 SPP garnered in one match. Did I do the math correctly here? 17, 23, 29, 31, 37, 44 SPP. You kidding me? You freaking kidding me? Oh my gosh. I cannot believe that. And with that, guys, EnarionBB2 goes on with quite possibly the biggest score of them all. Nerf Wood Elves! Don't nerf Polygon. Saviours of Athel Loren takes it 6-1. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to check out all the action, if you have missed any of it, you can check out my channel there, YouTube. with, oh man, Scum. Don't get yourself locked out. Oh man, check out my YouTube channel, VG Purist, there as well. All of the Cabal Vision Champions Cup playoffs right here on my Twitch channel. If you haven't already, please follow along. And if you do check out my YouTube videos and you do like them, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Definitely helps me out in the long run. The more I see of you, the more I like it. And speaking of like, go ahead and like my videos as well. Oh, what a game and what a tournament here. A bunch of great games throughout. And honestly, Enarion, finally the bride that he's always wanted to be. We'll see you some more here. Cabal Vision Champions Cup 5 coming up again. May 11th is the last day, so the first games are going to show up here quite possibly in May 15th to 16th. We're going to start it up. Yes, that is correct. So, oh boy, I'm actually going to be on holiday on the end of May, from May 19th on through the 22nd, so I'm actually probably going to miss out on the first week. If anything, I'll get the videos out as soon as I can, but boy, I'm going to be on holiday, so that's it. You're going to miss me for the first week of the playoffs, but still, you can catch me for the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and the finals, brought to you all by Cyanide and Focus Home Entertainment. Thanks for the prize pool, 500 euros, first place, not only just PC, but also the PS4, so 500 euros, and then for first place, and then 250 for second, and I think 100 euros even for third place. So well, I got my prize a little bit wrong, but I do know 500 euros for first place, right? That's the mantra here. Oh gosh, and well, that's it, guys. Thanks for joining me, and hopefully, guys, I'll see you next time for more. Oh boy, Scum, we'll see, buddy. And I'll see you guys next time.